Hi, my name is CharlieMack Jr., and I'm really hoping that you'll take the time to listen to this and possibly share this. The time we have in this life is precious. Far too many of us take it for granted, and the things that truly matter are being with the people you love and doing the things you love and trying to make a difference in the way that you can in this world. And what I'd like you to do is imagine for a minute that that's being taken away from you. You've just been told you're going to lose control of your muscles, you're going to be unable to walk, you're not going to be able to talk or swallow, and eventually you're going to not be able to breathe and you're going to die because there's no way to cure it or stop it. This is what happened to my dad when he was told he had ALS. Now, wouldn't you want as much time as you could get, as much quality of life as you could get? 4 years ago, I signed up for the Ride to Defeat ALS in Virginia to benefit the ALS Association. And what I didn't know at the time was that that was exactly the organization that would help my dad in ways that we couldn't have imagined was possible. And I did it because my dad needed to be able to cope with publicly acknowledging he had ALS, and that was very difficult for him. Now, the ALS Association ended up being able to provide Dad free of charge with a ramp for his house so he wasn't trapped inside, with a Tobii tablet, which is basically a computer that allows you to communicate just using your eyes, so that it wasn't like he was totally unable to interact with us and he wasn't living that remaining time in total despair. That's a big deal. That time matters. And ALS Association also does other things. They provide counseling for patients and their families to cope through the process. And the most important thing that they do is that they're the main resource for grants and advocacy for the research that's needed for ALS, to hopefully get better treatments, to improve what time is left for people that are coping with it, and hopefully eventually to find a cure. And they've been making some headway over recent years. And they're able to do this because of donations from people like you. Ironically enough, the funds that helped my dad probably came from that crazy ice bucket challenge over a decade ago. And it's amazing to us that we had no idea that would have been benefiting my dad at the time, because we had no family history of ALS. My dad's case was sporadic, and it's in the case of sporadic ALS, you just don't know. You don't know if it could be you or not. It's supposed to be kind of a rare condition, but then at the same time, as rare conditions go, it's surprisingly common. You will find that you actually know people who had ALS. Now, my dad passed away in 2022, but I've continued to do this ride every year since, because I want to make sure that the attention is still focused on it, and because I knew that people that never knew my dad stepped up and did something to help him, and long before he ever knew he needed it. There are no viral challenges right now. Just random people like me and my family that are out there trying to keep raising awareness of this condition, and to try and keep raising funds to help manage this condition and hopefully eventually cure it. We just want to make a difference in someone's life that we don't know. And I guess the question I want to pose to you is, don't you think that's worth your time to make a donation today? It's entirely possible that the person you're benefiting may be someone you know. It may even be you. I don't know. But please share this video. Please make a donation today. It's really a terrible condition to live with, and I really hope that someday there's going to be a cure. But in the meantime, as long as it's still an issue, I'll keep riding. I'll keep trying to do this every year, and I hope that you'll help. Thanks very much for listening and taking the time.